Hi, my name is Campbell and I'm 35 years young. At the age of 30, I decided to go back to college to retrain and find a new career path. So I had been working as an account manager for years, but I wanted to challenge myself more and embrace my creative side. I chose to study at college because I'd been to college previously and university, and I felt between the two of them that college was more practical based. I had quite a few proud moments at college. Probably the biggest one was getting through it. I'll be honest with you, I was quite naive when applying for the course. I thought the web development was a case of drawing boxes and dragging and dropping stuff and magically clicking a button and like the colour would appear. I had no understanding whatsoever that it was all coding based. And being a mature student, I found it very challenging to go back into that environment because you do have more pressures in life. So taking that risk of being in a career where you are doing really well in to try and do something else, that is a huge risk. But if you believe in yourself and you persevere, it is worth it. So that would be my proudest achievement, is to actually get through, because at one point I didn't think I was going to. In first year I thought I was going to leave because I thought this isn't for me, I'm not cut out for this. But again, that was your anxiety, that's the pressures that you put on yourself. Other proud moments are seeing my fellow peers getting through the course and achieving. That was really great, and I've made some great friends from that I'm still in touch with. And they're doing incredibly well in the industry as well. So it's really rewarding to see other people doing well. And then my graded unit, for me to actually get to second year and the work that I put into my graded unit was so rewarding. It was effectively basically a dissertation I'd written. It was like, honestly, it was like that size for each of the 3 sections. And to see my final product, looking back on it, with the experience and knowledge that I have now, some people might look at it and go, really? But for me, it was just an overwhelming sense of achievement, and I was really, really proud of myself. There's been loads of things from college that I found useful. I would actually say more of the mundane subjects that you probably feel that you're doing at the time, such as like project management. That's been a godsend in a lot of ways, because when you go into the industry, you're given a task to do a project or particular tickets. And then from that, you've got to find out what your main tasks are and then break them down into subtasks. So the smaller you can chunk your work, the better. Also gives people in your team a better understanding of what's involved, but also gives you a clear direction and a logical approach of how you have to go about things. And also, if you're going to be going into like freelance work, the legal class was fantastic as well. I know there was a lot of writing in that, but that's proved invaluable for keeping yourself right in terms of like make sure you've got your contracts, you're doing your GDPR, you're keeping yourself right, and also the client right. Besides that, I would say just to understand your human skills. Some people say soft skills, I prefer to say human skills. So you need to be able to communicate, you need to be able to listen. You could be the greatest coder in the world, but without having those human skills to interact with other people and just to bounce off people and get ideas and let people know how things are going, they're invaluable. And at college you really do learn that, especially in the web development course. So after completing my HND at the City of Glasgow College, I applied for direct entry into third year at UWS for web development. I completed the course and got a distinction. So from that, I'd done some freelance work for a couple of months, and it was fantastic. It was a great experience. It was a way of getting to meet people in the industry, getting to interact with clients and put all these skills that you learn at college and university together. And then from that, I had enough in my portfolio where I felt confident enough to apply for a junior web developer position, and that was at Equator, Scotland. So I started that job in December 2019, and I'm still here through COVID and working from home. I love it. So college brings a lot more than just can you code. It's can you code, can you communicate, are you willing to learn, can you persevere, can you get through when times are tough. I would definitely recommend studying at the City of Glasgow College, not just for the department that I was in within creative industries, the web dev team. Any course that you go to and study in that college would be beneficial to you. Just make sure you do your research and you look into it. The college are very accommodating as well for people, so if you aren't too sure, you can get in touch with the correct people. It's got such a beautiful feel to it. I remember walking in and going, God, this place is amazing. You know, the architecture, the lighting, just the overall feel, you felt as if, yeah, this is going to be good, you know. And then when you're actually in the classroom, you've got your fellow peers and you've got the lecturers, and they're so supportive. They really are. You know, they've been doing it for such a long time. They can see people that are struggling or people that are unsure, and they've just got such a great way of welcoming people, and their doors are always open.